module. This will serve as the first module for the grade 10 arts, namely the Impressionism art. But before anything else, let's discuss the different artists who made certain contribution in this art form. Now, let's start our discussion with this man. This picture, or the name of this man, is Claude Monet. It pronounced as Monet because it is a French word, so definitely he's a French. So what is the contribution of Monet into the field of Impressionism art? Impressionism art was the art movement that was founded by Claude Monet, and Claude Monet considered as one of the most influential figures in the field of Impressionism. Why does Claude Monet become popular during that time? Because he changed a lot from the subjects that use, from the colors that use, from the texture that applies into the canvas. He changed various style of classical period arts, which are the Renaissance art, Baroque period, Neoclassicism. He changed various style from that art to Impressionism art. He changed different movements in terms of art form or in terms of art style. So because of this, he became the father of Impressionism art, and he contributed a lot in the field of Impressionism art. So let's continue the life of Claude Monet and let his birth month or birthplace to be particular. Claude Monet was born in Paris, specifically November 14, 1840. So this kind of lifestyle or situation that Claude Monet happens into his life, he became the second son of Adolphe Monet, which is his father. During that time, Adolphe Monet is an extravagant and famous businessman in the field of grocery and merchandise. So, malaki yung business nila Claude Monet in terms of merchandising and business industry. And they are very rich and experience luxurious lifestyle in terms of everyday life. Now, after the Claude Monet turns into 5 years old, he was able, or their family was able to transfer from Paris to Le Havre. Le Havre is particularly in the northwestern part of the Paris. Now, the question is why does they need to move into that particular place? Because Adolphe Monet gets a huge deal in terms of business in that place. So they need to bought a house, they need to transfer from Paris to Le Havre. So ayun, lumipat sila doon para sa business ng kanyang tatay. Which is naging maganda naman ang kinalabasan because mas nakilala at mas lumaki yung business ni Adolphe Monet into the field of merchandising. Now, in terms of teenager life of Claude Monet, in terms of his academic performance, sometimes siguro natural na lang sa mga bata yung maboard in terms of class participation. Sometimes during class participation of Claude Monet, when he got bored or when he got bored into the discussion of his teacher, he funds or he's diverting himself into the caricatures of his teachers. He draw his teachers with big nose, big mouth, so different kinds of caricatures that will serve as an entertainment during the discussion of his teachers. So medyo may pagkasutil itong si Claude Monet. Nagdo-drawing siya ng mga caricatures ng kanyang teachers into his notebooks, into his books, kapag bored na siya. So because of his talent, Claude Monet was not able to get the attention of his father, which is Adolphe Monet. So therefore, hindi siya sinuportahan ng kanyang tatay in terms of his art passion. But definitely, hindi ito naging hadlang in terms of pursuing the wants and likes of Monet. He pursued his talents, he pursued his passion in terms of art. One day, Monet was painting in the coastal area of Le Havre. Nagpe-paint siya doon. And then, one man approached him named Eugene Baudin. So, sino ba si Eugene Baudin? Eugene Baudin is a local artist in the field of art. So, ano ang naging kanyang ganap sa buhay ni Monet? Actually, Eugene Baudin served as the teacher and mentor of Claude Monet. He taught how to angle the subject. He taught how to use different colors. He taught how to apply texture. He taught different kinds of style kay Claude Monet. So, Eugene Baudin served as the teacher of Claude Monet, and he also taught the emphasis of light in terms of drawing, in terms of painting. So maraming na-contribute si Eugene Baudin in the art style of Claude Monet. Now, but on the other hand, during na 17 years old si Monet, nung lumipas yung panahon, nung nag-turn na siya 17 years old, his mother named Louise Justine died from a disease. So definitely this was the turn down of his passion into art. So during 17 years old, nakaranas na siya ng medyo masalimuot na pangyayari kasi nga namatay yung kanyang mother. And nawalan din siya ng ganang mag-art. So therefore, kasi inspiration niya yung kanyang mother because his father doesn't support his passion. But, on the other hand, his mother support his passion. Kaso nga lang, namatay niya yung kanyang nanay. Now, nung namatay yung kanyang nanay, Adolphe Monet and Claude Monet was not able to have a good relationship. So therefore, they decided to far apart. So Adolphe Monet, which is the father of Monet, decided na lumipat si Monet sa auntie niya. At doon, kinumbinsi ng kanyang tatay habang naninirahan siya doon sa kanyang auntie or sa kanyang tita na pumasok sa military service si Monet. Bakit? Kasi nga ayaw ni Adolphe Monet na mag-pursue ng painting career si Claude Monet. Kasi gusto niya maging tagapagmana si Claude Monet ng kanyang business industry company. Now, so walang nagawa to si Claude Monet kasi nga wala na rin siyang gana sa pagpipinta or sa art. Pinagbigyan niya ang hiling ng kanyang tatay. Pumasok siya sa academy or sa military rather. Pumasok siya sa military service within 2 years. But definitely, he felt that he's not complete in terms of military service. He's looking for something. He's aiming for something. And the answer is art. For his lapses, for the gap in his heart. So definitely, he turned down the military service. He broke down into the military service after 2 years. And he went back to his auntie or aunt to be particular. Now, pagbalik niya sa kanyang auntie, he decided to pursue his art career. He talked his aunt na suportahan siya and nakuha niya naman yung support na hinihingi niya sa kanyang auntie. Now, his aunt support him as an artist and naghanap ng maraming school. Maraming private school during that time. Actually, Paris is the center of art during that time, during the Impressionism art. Paris is the center of art. But definitely, even center sila ng art, si Claude Monet is hindi niya hinayaan yung sarili niya na matukso doon sa mga private school or private center na art school. Bagkus pinili niya na pumasok sa isang academy which name as Academy Zay. I don't know if my pronunciation is right, but it is spelled as that one. Academy Zay. Academy Zay is a free academy for everyone. For those students who wants to pursue art and for those students who has passion and heart for art style or art form. So, bakit niya tinalikuran yung mga inaalok sa kanya na École de Début, by the way, École de Début is a form of academy or school na private sector sila. Kilalang-kilala siya doon sa Paris during that time. So, bakit niya tinalikuran yung offer na yon? Because he believes that the passion lies into the commoners. Mas naniniwala siya dun sa passion ng mga individual na common lang or dun sa mga pangkaraniwan lang. So, continue the life of Claude Monet in the academy. In that academy, he met Camille. Camille is a girl that was being fond of Claude Monet. Camille served as the muse of Claude Monet in every painting. So what do you mean by muse? So once we said muse in terms of art, they become the model of the painters. Now, that particular canvas or that particular portrait that was entitled The Woman in Green Dress. Ayan yung title niya, which is si Camille nga yan. So therefore, yung canvas na yan is malaki. It measures 2.31 meters yung haba and 1.51 meters yung lapad. So, ganun siya kalaki. Malaki siya. So, it's a big canvas. He finished that canvas within 5 months. But definitely, sinabi niya sa mga tao na 4 days niya lang ginawa yon. Bakit? Bakit niya nasabi yon? Kasi during that time, he suffered from financial crisis. So, medyo nagyabang to si Monet na kaya niyang gawin yung ganong kalaking canvas for 4 days. So, the reason behind his excuse is to have an attention para mabili yung art niya na ganun kalaki, ang galing naman ito, natapos niya within 4 days. That is the connotation of Claude Monet during that time. So, dahil nga nagsasuffer siya from financial crisis, yun yung naisip niyang paraan. So, bakit ba siya nagsuffer from financial crisis? First, hindi ganun kamura yung mga materials that he used. So, because of the materials like paintbrush, canvas, palettes, so on and so forth, different materials that used in art, he suffered from financial crisis kasi walang bumibili nung kanyang artwork. So, paint siya ng paint, but definitely, he doesn't have any attention from the people. So, hindi nabibili yung kanyang art. Kaya nagsuffer siya from financial crisis. Actually, Camille became a love affair of Claude Monet. So, ito yung isa sa mga love life ni Claude Monet. So, dito, tutol yung kanyang mga magulang. Tutol din yung kanyang auntie in terms of Camille. Because they believe that Camille, or Monet rather, because they believe Monet deserves someone better. Because they believe Monet deserves a lady na prim and proper, mayaman, aristokrata, may sinabi sa lipunan. So dahil doon, they moved to England. Now, they moved to England. Camille and Monet moved to England. And in this part of the world, Monet continued his art. He continued the art that he started. And during 1870, medyo nagkaroon ng turn into the life of Monet. They went to England and doon siya nakakita ng painters na katulad niya in terms of style. Maraming painters sa England na katulad niya rin. So Monet boost his confidence because he saw a certain individual na katulad niya. So he continued his style, he continued the changes of art form. At the end of 1871, natapos ang war during that time. So dito, pumunta si Monet from England to Argenteuil. So Argenteuil is a place where in Paris, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere else, basta sa Argenteuil. So dito, one of his friend, Renoir, an artist, na nakilala niya din, na meron din silang pagkakatulad or similarities, they formulated various style. They collaborated various style. So they painted a lot of sceneries, lifestyle, they painted different subjects according to their preferences. And then they collaborated also into the different artists around the world. Bakit? Because they want to show what is in their art. Kasi nga hindi na nakikilala or napapansin yung art nila. So, ang ginawa nila, they form a society, they form an organization na magsama-sama or mag-collaborate, and then simultaneously they will have an exhibit. Now, during 1874, that is the first exhibit of Impressionism art. So madaming pumunta dito, but definitely hindi nagustuhan ng mga viewers. Why? Because they think that their art is a form of sketch. Sabi ng mga viewers, parang hindi naman tapos, parang hindi naman kompleto yung art. So definitely, they fond of criticizing the art movement of society na binuo nila Monet and Renoir. And sabi pa nila, parang impression lang naman yung pinapakita ng mga artist na to, sabi ng mga viewers. And that is the key term. Sabi nila Monet, since they called our art as an impression, why don't we call ourselves as an impressionist artist or impressionism art? So, doon nagmula yung term na impressionism art. But definitely, hindi pa rin naging kilala ang impressionism art after the exhibit. Hindi rin siya ganung naging successful, pero may mga naka-appreciate in terms of art form. So, patuloy na naghirap or Monet suffers from financial crisis after the exhibit. There's a lot of paintings that was not sold into the exhibit. And this is the second turn down of Monet. After 5 years of exhibit, during 1879, Camille died, which is his wife. So, namatay si Camille because of disease, and definitely, habang namamatay si Camille, or during na nakahiga, or bedridden si Camille, he painted, or Claude Monet painted the image of Camille. And that is the image of Camille. That particular artwork of Claude Monet entitled Camille on her deathbed. Ayan yung title ng painting na yan. Camille on her deathbed. So, namatay si Camille and then pininta ni Monet yung pagkamatay ni Camille. Ganun kalaki yung passion and love niya for Camille. Lumipas ang panahon, si Monet nakilala si Alice. So, Alice is the second girl into the life of Monet after after Camille. So Alice, meron siyang asawa, to be particular. So, merong trivia dyan. Alice is one of the painting associate of Monet also. So, meron siyang asawa na si Ernest. But then again, itong si Monet, nagkaroon sila ng something relationship. Yes. So, I don't know if sinulot or what, basta nagkaroon sila ng relationship. Later, you will find out. Now, so, nung nagsama sila, yes, nagsama si Alice and Monet, iniwan ni Alice si Ernest. Sumama si Alice kay Monet. Kaso nga lang, itong si Monet, since naiingayan siya dun sa mga bata na anak niya kay Camille, na si Alice ang nag-aalaga, ganun kabait si Alice, yung anak nila yung anak ni Monet at ni Camille, si Alice ang nag-alaga. So definitely, nung inaalagaan ni Alice yung mga anak nila, Monet wasn't able to concentrate into his field of art. So he decided to went out. He decided to move ng mag-isa. He travels a lot. He travels different places for he to get an inspiration, for he to view a certain for he to get a certain motivation into the field of art. So, sa paglalakbay niya, nakagawa naman siya ng maraming art, pero hindi pa rin yan naging sapat para makilala si Monet. Medyo nagdamdam tong si Alice kasi nga naiwang mag-isa si Monet. Now, naiwang mag-isa si Alice. During 1890, nung bumalik na si Monet into Giverny. Giverny is a place in France. Now, Giverny is a place in France which is the place where thus Monet bought a house for his family. Bakit siya nakabili? Kasi that's the time na nakikilala na siya. During 1890, that is the successful period of Claude Monet. So his painting was sold, his painting was recognized, his painting was seen by different people around the world. So definitely, he bought a house for his family, for Alice and their childs, to be particular. Now, that is, malawak yung house na binili niya kasi nga kilala na siya. Now, during the 1891, now, this is one of the art of Claude Monet entitled Haystack. Now, this haystack, si Monet, in-apply niya yung curiosity niya in terms of art. Bakit? Ilang beses niyang ginawa yung haystack na yan. Ilang beses niyang pinaulit-ulit. Different lighting, magpe-paint siya sa umaga, magpe-paint siya sa tanghali, magpe-paint siya sa gabi, sa takip silim, so on and so forth. Magpe-paint siya in different form of time, in different duration. Why? Kasi he believes na iba-iba yung colors na makukuha. Iba-iba yung emotion in terms of colors. So, madaming beses niya inulit yung haystack na yan. Now, during also, into that year, he decided to build a pond into this house, dun sa nabili niya, sa Giverny. So, therefore, dito, nagpatayo siya ng isang pond. By the way, siya yung nagtatanim ng water lilies dun sa mga ponds na yan. Mahilig magtanim si Monet. Bakit siya mahilig magtanim? Because the flowers that he planted into his garden became the subject for his art. So, ayun yung naging subject niya in terms of Impressionism art. So, he also, that particular bridge also served as the subject for his art. That particular picture or art form was entitled Bridge Over the Pond of Water Lilies. So, ayan ay makikita din sa kanyang house sa Giverny, and pinaint niya din yan ng ilang beses din. But on the other hand, after 1 year, during 1912, Monet developed a cataract. By the way, cataract is a disease into the eye na medyo lumalabo yung paningin or nagkakaroon ng disturbance into the eyes of a person. So, medyo nagkakaroon ng problem in yung kanyang mata. But definitely, it does not hinder his passion and love for art. He pursues his art even he develops cataract. That is during 1912. On the other hand, the years pass. During 1911, Alice died. During 1911, Alice died. So that is the second death of his wife. Kasi una si Camille, pangalawa si Alice. So, definitely, after Alice's death, after 2 years, during 1914 to 1918, 1914 is the start of World War I. So, he suffered again from crisis. But definitely, hindi na ganun kalugmok kasi nakaipon-ipon na siya. So, medyo nagkaroon ng lie-low in terms of art because of World War I na tumagal ng 4 years or hanggang 1914 to 1918. After World War I, during 1920, Monet wrote a letter into the Prime Minister of Paris. He wants to have a legacy into the field of art. And sabi doon nung Prime Minister, why don't you paint an extravagant painting? And then the advice of Prime Minister was followed by Monet. He painted this art, the Le Garde decoration. That is one of the biggest art. Napagkahaba niya. Now, so therefore, dito, during 1925, 4 years niya natapos to. 4 years niya tinapos to. Bakit ganun katagal niya natapos tong painting na to? Although malaki, pero bakit siya inabot ng 4 years? Because of his cataract. Because of his cataract, nahihirapan siyang mag-combine ng colors, nahihirapan siyang makita yung details ng kanyang art. And that served as the last painting of Claude Monet, which turns noong 1926, December 5, 1926, he died because of lung cancer with 2,500 paintings left in the different part of the world. But the leg garden decoration was one of the famous artwork of Claude Monet. Aside from haystack, bridge over the pond of water lilies, leg garden decoration, there are lots of artworks that was made by Monet. So let's continue with regards to his artworks. So one of his artworks, continue with regards to the artworks of Monet. This is one of the most popular Impressionist artwork of Monet, which entitled The Sunrise. Actually, the sunrise was painted by Monet during, if I'm not mistaken, 32 years old siya nung pinaint niya to. Now, as you can see, the brushwork that he used is very loose, and the detail is simple, and composition is fairly basic. It's like a scratch, to be particular. That is the comment of the viewers dun sa exhibition na nangyari. Kasi isa yan sa exhibition artwork na pinakita ni Monet. So, maraming nag-criticize in terms of that particular artworks. They believe that it is not an art because it is not finished according to them. But definitely, for Monet's point of view, it is a form of art because it is by his own impression and perception. So that is Claude Monet Sunrise. You can see the sun at the back of the canvas. You can see different boats, to be particular. That is a coastal area in Le Havre, to be particular also. And there's a fisherman and people who use boats into the coastal. So that is a short message in the form of sunrise. Another example of this art is this one. This particular artwork portray Camille and Jean Monet. This entitled Woman with Parasol. Monet painted that one during summer, and as you can see into the clouds, it creates splashes of colors or splashes of windy atmosphere. So that is how Monet depict the summer in the life of Camille and Jean. So that is Woman with Parasol. So this one was also painted by Monet, entitled The Red Boat. So as I mentioned a while ago, the subjects that they use is everyday subject. It is very common subjects. They can use different kinds of subject. Unlike before, unlike the classical art, which are the Renaissance, during the Romanticism, Baroque, the subjects that they use are the people who contributed a lot in the community, into the society. Uh, Example of those are king, queens, empress, so on and so forth. And of course, religious figures during that time. But in terms of Impressionism art, they use this kind of subject, the everyday subjects, which can be seen in everyday lives, a normal object for us to use. It can be a form of subject. That is the red. And of course, I've already discussed this one. The title of this one is The Bridge Over the Pans of Water Lilies. This was painted by Monet many times, and the water lilies serve as one of the subject of Claude Monet, The Bridge Over Lilies. And of course, as I mentioned a while ago, Monet loves to plant different flowers because it serves as the subject for his painting. This one is the artwork of Claude Monet entitled Rises in Monet's Garden. Yes, Monet has a garden into his house in Giverny. There's a lot of Monet's um, artwork around the world. If I'm not mistaken, meron sila Marcos ng art ni Monet. And it costs much of peso, dollars, or currency for you to buy a certain work of Claude Monet's artwork. So with that, that is the end of Claude Monet paintings and life as a painter. Again, that is the life of Claude Monet. Before I end up this discussion, I want to quote the quotation that was given by Claude Monet as an artist. So he quoted that the water lilies are an extension of my life. Without water, the lilies cannot live as I am with my art. So definitely, ganon ka-relevance yung art into the life of Monet. He compared his life into the water lilies. Without water, the lilies will die. So as as the life of Claude Monet, without art, there is no life for Claude Monet. So that is Claude Monet again for this Impressionism art. Thank you and have a nice day.